Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. This person didn't ask to draw this. He had a pretty good question, and I don't really know the answer. I just know it doesn't work. He wanted to clone this line and then move it out of the way, and that is our clone curve. This is our control curve. He wanted to use the variable outline pen tool on it. It doesn't work on a clone. You can see it works on the line, but it doesn't work on the clone. I don't really know why, but that's just the way it is. So he wants to draw something like that where he could change petals. He really just wanted line thickness. And there's a couple ways we could do that. Well, I'm having a little problem with, I don't like that line at all. We'll make it a little not so curvature. So what you could do is take if you were really set on using your variable line, you could go and convert it to an object. And then I'm actually going to left click, right click. Then you could take your edit and clone it. Now this is our control curve. This is our control curve. This is our clone curve. So we'll just see if we can change it now. And there's too many nodes, so I'm going to take away, I already type in 20, get rid of some of those nodes. I don't know why that would be like that. I'm going to actually take away that node. But watch what happens when I change, there's an extra line. So watch what happens when I change the lines, they change here. So we could actually make that. So it's kind of doing what he wants to do. So let's kind of back up a couple steps. And we're going to take this one and we're going to Control D. And you can't really work in the center of the page on this one, but I'm going to go that note. And then I'm going to rotate it to something I know will work. So I'm going to go 22.5. And then I'm going to Control D. And see, it does it all the time. If you don't click it the first time, so I know I need to go to 22.5. So if I go Control D, I actually press also to C, but we can't work in the center of the page. And then we'll rotate this 22.5. Then every time we Control D, it'll stay on that mark most of the time. But now what's cool, we can take this, we could select both of them and turn them into what's already a curve. So we could take these curves and move it up and get those things pointed. We could add a node there and completely, well, we don't want to do that. Or I wouldn't think we would want. See, you could, this way, in real time, you can see that you don't want to touch that other line. That's pretty ugly right there, but you kind of get the idea. So he can do what he wanted to do, but you can't just do it with a variable speed. For some reason, it just won't clone. And that's probably the way it maybe built into the software. I don't know. But you can make some pretty interesting stuff. And what I like about this, I'm trying to zoom. Well, you know what? I could put this closer, couldn't I? Because you can always move your clone. Then let's zoom in a little bit. What I like about it, you could add a node here and add another node there and another node there and take this middle node and you could go out to just before it touches. And then you could actually, do it again here. You've got a little space, couple of nodes, couple of nodes, couple of nodes. And then you could take this out. Look at that. That's pretty cool. There's no way that you would be able to do that without doing this. Now, as always, when you do this and you have a clone, if you delete the clone, your item goes away. So select it all, go up to object, break the second 17 objects apart, We can do that, take away the black, put a black, and look at that. I don't even know what that kind of reminds me. Some part almost looks like a shark. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that answered his question and helped somebody in the future. And thank you for watching.